Good evening. This is Dane. This is FTE 217, week 7 assignment. A little late. You can still see a little bit of redness there in the eye. Kind of bruising almost, too. Um, but today is going to be more or less on triggers. Going to analyze when trigger work is necessary, discuss the problems that can occur when improper trigger work has been performed, and discuss what constitutes improper trigger work and how it can be avoided. Um, as far as analyzing trigger work that's necessary, the only things that I would deem necessary for trigger work, um, especially in an AR platform, is probably you'll have some wear on a hammer eventually. You'll have a lot of rounds on it. So most likely things simple as, hammer replacement. That safety catch may also get some wear. And then of course your springs inside there, they can wear, break, things of that nature. That would be about the only things that I would deem as necessary. Or if somebody wants to do something as simple as a drop-in trigger versus something like this. But I'm not much of a drop-in trigger guy. I just feel like they're harder to keep clean. You can't, or oil, I guess. You can't really get inside the housing that everything is inside of to get oil in there or clean it. Whereas these, you can pretty accessibly get in there and inspect your springs, make sure everything else is good in there. You can oil easily, but that's about as far as I'm going to go as necessary trigger work. And problems that can occur, you can have a no fire. I mean, if you don't have a spring right, it's not going to release, it's not going to fire. Or a lot of people try to semi-automatic into full automatic. Those can cause catastrophic failures as well. Just safety in general. I get it. It'd be cool to have and be able to have fully automatic firearms, but what do they really deem necessary for? For everyday use. Yeah, it's fun. It's cool. It's a lot of money when you spend shooting all that ammo as well. And that's also what I would constitute as improper trigger work. And especially if you're going to have a gunsmith business, avoid that. That's going to be your biggest troublemaker there. Everybody's going to want you to work on their trigger and make it fully automatic somehow. And guess who it comes back on if somebody gets in trouble with it? You, the gunsmith. Now we go on to part 2, a detailed inspection of your AR. I've really tried to find anything and everything wrong that I could. There's a few things that I could change up a little. But as far as wrong, I don't really see anything wrong. The one thing I did have to do is I took the barrel off a few different times and made sure I got everything flush and I torqued everything properly, and I was having a little bit of a misalignment on the barrel extension to the upper here. It wasn't much. It was just enough to catch and not feel right. So I had to do a little work there, and that's about as far as anything wrong that I have found with it. Other than that, I think it's pretty solid AR. And now the safety systems and disconnector operations of your firearm. Safety system, safe. I always do this when I have it apart. I just sit here and I play with it, and I feel that give of when that safety lets go, and it's just a gunsmith's fidget toy, I guess. But I mean, things on there to check is, you're always gonna feel, if it's a proper trigger, you're gonna feel, that hammer come up and give. But if you have, broken spring, or you're not gonna feel that give as much. And you want to make sure your selector is working as it should. It shouldn't have any catches. It shouldn't easily move. It shouldn't be able to just lean back and forth and go into safe and fire. And it, whenever you're cleaning your gun, it never hurts to just inspect these things. That catch in here, make sure, you can feel a good lip on it. You can angle it and see, and make sure that on the hammer side that there's no irregular wear, things of that nature. Moving on to the easiest and most difficult part of making repairs and alterations to the AR platform. Easiest, in my opinion, in all honesty, hand guards. I mean, just changing out different hand guards is pretty simple. I mean, 3 screws at the bottom here, you can slide it on, put something else on. Very simple. Of course, everybody's going to do the changing out the charging handle, or, buttstock, pistol grip. Those are easy changes to do. And that's, like I said in some of my past videos, that's what I've done here. So it's just simple. I like to keep it simple. I don't like to overcomplicate things. When you overcomplicate things or you change things, you're going to have issues elsewhere. So keep it as much as how it came factory. You're going to have less problems. But that's about it for me this week. So yeah, I've enjoyed everything so far, and have fun, and I can't wait to finish this last week.